In studio right now, WeFM Studios, we have our good friend from long time, Jungi, the original Jungulus.
Jungulus.
Yeah, my brethren. Trinidad and Tobago. Legal by extension. This is Jungulus and my jazz boss. Boom.
No! Hey! For those who saying Jungi, Jungulus, who is that? Well, he's from Carnival. And he has a song playing on radio that real getting now, right?
Yeah.
People are talking about it, right? They say she's a bad girl. But he don't care.
He don't care. He don't business.
Because she's good to him.
Very.
And she good to you?
What's her name?
Well said.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Can't say that right now.
Is it Amanda?
Is her name Amanda?
What kind of matrix is this out here?
Now, but Jungi, I know you've been around the art form
man.
for come on, a long time.
Correct,
Did your
sir.
thing, and you used to pump with MX,
Yeah,
right?
man.
MX like your cousin, you like your brother?
MX, Ziggy, you know.
Yeah, full
Everybody is
team.
normal there.
Yeah, but
Like
now
you
you're
on
on track
Carnival
this
scene.
year, and I guess being around the Viking.
Well, it's a more professional outlook. You know? Ding dong. You cannot giggy while I'm on here.
Oh my god! Oh my! Well said,
Well
Jungi.
said, you.
Yes.
We've been waiting for somebody to come in here.
40 minutes, please.
Put him
The
in
first
his
time I
place.
told him about that, but I'm
Yeah.
going to say, come on, this is a professional station.
Okay.
Let's go again. Yes, sir?
Yes. Yes. So, you're telling us about the song. Continue, my friend.
No, well, the song came about, you know, after, between me and everybody be chanting. I decided to take it serious and, you're asking for blah, everybody just selling your dreams. Spoke with Fian up in Queens, spoke to Alvo, they say when I come down the road, we go, But in my mind, I saying to myself, boy, oh God, another dream, Because you get so accustomed now.
We call it Lou.
We
On
love
this
Lou.
show,
You were
we
so
call it, you see
all
selling
that Lou.
dreams. You see selling dreams.
Yeah.
We say that is Lou.
Lou.
And that's they just my drive talk now. They know
All right,
Lou.
understand.
Yeah. Right, but
So I left and come down the road. Face it. Once you know that I know that you're very serious, we go deal with it. And came down the road and so far, it's just a project then. I was a project because
Right.
I have myself made adjustments,
Right.
To my life, to my attitude. And so far, God has been good. I'm not religious as in no Jew, or no this or no that, but what
Right.
I'm saying, you have to believe in somebody too, and I believe in God, and He just gave me that blessing then,
yeah, good vibes.
And so far, everything going real good.
Nah, Jungi, our vibes out there.
Working,
Jungi.
that thing and it under the Viking or that Grong Empire. Bong Bang / Alvarez.
That's how he's put it to the
Boom bang slash Alvarez.
Boom bang. No, but I remember you sang this song for me. We was
Miami.
vibing in Miami. Best of the best backstage.
It
Right?
wasn't backstage, let me correct you.
Oh, sorry.
I was assisting you with a drink.
Oh my.
In the tent. It was you and GBM Neutron.
Yes.
I said, Shal Marshall, watch me a minute, please.
Yes.
You came across and I said, this, going and mash up the place. Hey, where is that, boy? I started a little bit, and we started vibes, and he said, yeah, boy, Jungle, boy, truth or false?
Yeah. True.
All right,
True.
get Jacket's jacket.
Yes. And Jimmy Jim boots. Nah, but you know what? Really and truly, I mean, because it's that kind of energy when, all right, you see somebody from before, they give you vibes, and they didn't really follow through with it now. We actually follow through with the song. And as you're giving the story again about getting the support from the Alvarez family,
Real support.
Grown Empire, this is great.
Fee,
Must be
Garlin,
noted.
Dexter, Crystal. I know if Ding Dong tell all you.
Right.
Function in office.
Right.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Function in office and everything in order. So, right now, it's seriousness.
Yes, I hear that. Jungi boy, Jungulus. All right, so what? Let me touch the bad girl now. Let me touch the bad girl. Jungulus.
She's my blessing. I have to come to this side on the microphone and make sure everything done straight. Cause if I make a mistake and pull out the headphone jack, well, the music will be late. Bunji Garlin on the mic, everything done fixed. Bunji Lyman in 96, me and Jungulus and Ding Dong come the lyrics. And we got DJ pon the mix, Shal on the keyboard, upon the mixer, upon the turntable we don't have, but you know it's right to everything done new. When we come in the people, we get mad. Cameras on the side, we just nice. We have the tune them, we have the voice. When we come inside, we bring all the vibes. Everybody done know the drinks and the ice is missing. kitchen. Me wish we could go to find that in the kitchen. You don't know right now, and them itching. I wish I could have drink something you did ask me just now, but I was already out parking, indicating no, we not waiting because I know this thing we not contemplating. I don't want to reach late for my interview because all the artists outside is waiting. But old school in the vibes come after. Bunji Garlin, no me and no pastor, me and no preacher, but I'm a sinner. But anytime we bring the tune, well I'm the winner. Long time the veteran, I'm no beginner. If they want to jump out, tell them I'm inner. Everything when we come here, me tune them, we must sing. But don't be done with that. Done with that. Done with that. Right. Sorry. Sorry, that was a little off guard. Yeah.
Hey. So, Mr.
Yes, sir. I just cool, man. Yes. Everything is blessed. I'm very well. Everything is fine. Enjoying my life right now because I'm enjoying what I do, and I'm getting to see, the works that we put forth, able to assist others now.
Right.
We always, there's always few artists in the business. We try to go that route. We finally actually in the position to do it now,
right.
in a very kind of enterprising kind of way.
Right.
So, so we're doing it. It's not to say, I don't mean, this is not a case where, this artist might come up and take my space. And I mean, everybody have their space already in this business. Nobody can really push out your space because everyone have their own individual style. We work hard for that style. We work hard for this place and this niche. So it is secure already. So another artist don't really have to worry about the next artist coming up now and taking. I mean, the playing field is way wide open now. There's a different audience that's absorbing soca. I mean, rightfully so, being the younger generation.
Yeah.
And this generation that is listening to our music here in Trinidad and Tobago was born and bred and built and designed into variety. So as much as a lot of them will clamor for the same type, there are those that want different. And that's why you could find so much of these pockets of artists coming up now. You have all these creatives. You have these all them Zakia Gill and all of them Jimmy October. All of them have their own little Nebula 868. They could put on a show. They have their own fan base. The whole thing changed now. The dynamics has changed. Same game playing, but just the dynamics has changed. And I think it is in a better spot now. The thing about it is that Trinidad and Tobago is no secret. Is a very harsh environment when it comes to music and new talents and things.
Why?
Because in Trinidad, and the attitude doesn't only go towards music, goes for everything. If you could have the same thing happening for 100 years, the same people doing the same thing for 100 years, we will take that. We prefer that because as a people, we fear change. Every time you have to change to something, it means you might have to readjust what you know. It might also mean things that you said about a particular person or individual. You may in turn now have to eat back everything you say. And Trinidadians don't like to do that. In turn, what we rather do now is if you was proven wrong 100 times, we take the next 100 times now and try to fabricate something now to prove the point that you're saying. And you're still wrong in the end. Yeah. But thankfully, the vibe is evening out. We have all these new players in the game.
Right.
What we have to start to do now, is really find a way, because we need to set it in a way we can have a proper industry. Things like mechanical rights, publishing, we need to learn all them things. We never really had an institute. Everything that we know, that you know, who here now for the maximum over 10 years or more, we know because we dig and find it and found it out for ourselves, and we still don't know the half of it.
Right.
We really don't have an institute here that, will teach us, well, hey, your rights is this and you must this and who must bargain for your master and none of them kind of things. This is what our Ground Empire movement is about, trying to help educate. I mean, we're not no gurus in it, but with whatever knowledge we acquire within the last 5 years, with traveling, being signed to record labels and things, we are now putting it into play, into whoever we come into contact with, so that it spill over on them, so that they have a better place to start from tomorrow. Because what we went through in this music business, none of these younger artists are supposed to go through that. I ain't saying they're supposed to get a gold spoon. Right? But the purpose of us going through whatever hardship now is for whoever coming after not to take the hardship. Yeah. They have to go through a different hardship. This road must already be paved already. Yeah. So when they walk on that, it's good. If they want to find a new road, well, they have to battle that out for themselves. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, nah. Bunji, must commend you. I mean, I've been seeing the work, and your vibe, your sound has changed.
Yeah.
It has changed. It's not the Bunji Garlin from, back in the day.
Yeah. I was telling someone that recently, some like a fan and was saying, growth happens.
Right.
No matter what, no matter how you look at it, it does happen. The faster we, or the more we could accept what we're growing into and what we're growing out of, it will be the easier for us, it will be better for us too. So not everyone is happy with growth, not everyone is accustomed to growth, because some people, as I said earlier on, will prefer things to be one way. There are some people that prefer the Bunji Garlin from since 2001, 2002, that style. Yes, it built, man, a beautiful fan base, one that I will never, ever, ever, say, well, I regret having this fan base. I appreciate my fan base 100%. But my fan base also have to appreciate the fact that I am going to evolve from one musical stage to the next. No music ever works good singing the same thing for 20 years.
Can't.
25 years. It is senseless. It profits no one anything. And the more you do it, is the more confined you are.
Yeah.
And I always say walls and walls and boxes is for paint and shoes. You can't put me in a wall, you can't put me in a box. I outside of boxes. And of course, being signed to the label, I get to see things in a different way, get to see music in a different way, understand it from a different angle. And so I approach it this way now. My thing is that I'm not in no competition, I'm not in no Soca Monarch, road march, this and that. So I don't have to focus any song now on going for that. I could now focus music on expanding beyond here.
Right.
Because as much as it is important to preserve all these, it is also important for our music to grow beyond where we know.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I was thinking, I wonder where Bunji's headspace would be right now, because I know you'll have different people around you.
Yeah,
you understand,
yeah.
with all your success.
Yes.
Right? You'll have all kind of different pull in your ears, that
Yeah.
kind of thing, right? And I was saying to myself, I wonder if Bunji, because I was telling Jaiga, I said, Jaiga, Carnival could come around and Bunji wouldn't be around, Or can't be around because
Yeah.
of what's
Because of
happening.
commitments.
Yeah. Well,
understand?
thankfully, in my situation and Faye's situation as well, we were granted 100% full creative control of what we do, where we go, what we represent, and when we move and how we feel to move. Years ago, an artist from here could have been signed, and you definitely would have been told, hey, at this time to this time, unfortunately, you can't be home to celebrate for your, because now it has changed. They understand now how important this season is to us.
Right.
They understand how important our music is to us, and that is not, as much as we want to make it into a business, they also understand the strict cultural background that we thrive on here, and that, basically is the root of all this that is happening now.
Right.
So they have a different respect for it now. So now that's why you find people like Major Lays and all of them getting involved. They get involved in their own version, but they're deep seated in it, looking at what's going on and like, wow, And then you have, I can't sell out any more secrets. You will see in time to come.
I know you're things
Right?
sitting there, girl.
But-
I realize they're not dropping right now.
Nah, but,
I realize they're not dropping right now.
But what's
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
But it is happening, So an artist now have the best of both worlds. An artist could be signed from Trinidad. A soca artist from Trinidad could be signed to a label, and you still have the freedom to do the music of home, the time when you should be home, and then you still have the rest of the year to go and do things outside, and still also to be able to work parallel with outside market, inside market on international scale. Because we have the West Indian communities outside.
Right.
So a man could call you for a thing in Brooklyn, and a next promoter who have nothing to do with that call you for something in Manhattan.
Right.
Normally they will make you want to sign a contract. I don't want you performing in anywhere for 20 kilometers for the next 3 months before or after and this and that.
Two different
Now,
genres.
them things cannot go on out the window now. They now understand, well, right, what you doing over there, not Hamburg.
Cannot
Totally different.
Nah.
That is something all these international artists has been looking for years, and we had it all the time. We had it all the time. We had the freedom to do what we want all the time.
Wow.
But we were hurried to give it away because we wanted to run on the bright lights. But now it has turned the next way around. They are looking at us and our freedom and realizing, hey, you all have something that we wanted all the time. How do you do it? And then each artist in this nation, in this island here, or wherever of the islands, we basically our own enterprise, There are artists that run in this road for X amount of years. They never had a manager or anything. The business fixed. They don't even have to worry about it. Some of these international artists cannot operate without a manager.
Cannot.
They're in trouble. We mastered all that from a very long time. The problem is we just keep not wanting to look beyond our capabilities. We know we could take it on Monday and Tuesday, but we don't want to take it to Saturday, Sunday, and next week too.
Right.
But more and more it is changing. I mean, you could hear we have the Ola Tunji, they have the Swappy, the Kimbas, the Ricardo Drews, this one, the young artists and them like Revelation, you have Jungi, all of them. Everyone is coming with their own style now. That could go, look at Flippo. right? Perfect example, Flippo last year. Well, last Carnival.
Last Carnival.
Yes.
Right?
Last Carnival.
And it was the only soca that was dominant
Right
throughout
after.
the year, like during the August period.
Yeah.
Right? Because of the song. The song had nothing to do with Carnival per se. It was for Carnival time, but you could have related to the song outside. And the fact that in Trinidad and Tobago, that song could have lasted so long, it tells the story of where society is now, where our music is concerned. So the artists need to pay attention. That's all.
Thank you.
Check.
Well said. Bunji Garlin in the studio. Of course, he dropped some releases, well, some tracks already on us. All right, you have the Brace. All right, you have the track with Clanny.
Yeah, Renegade
Backer,
Soca.
Yes, right. Where that come from?
Well, yeah.
Bunji Clanny.
Yeah. We've been talking me and Clan been talking about that for like over 6 years or now. We always saying, we should do something together. And then when Keisha came with the beat, the first person came to mind as I heard the beat, I say, Atta Clan. And as I sent it for him, in about 15 minutes, he say, B, I have my verse ready, That boy deadly. Atta Clan is dead.
Pen sharp. He's always been pen sharp.
No,
Always been pen
no
sharp.
time is up on me, and I need to depart from this premises in the liveliest of ways. But just to educate, because we have a new audience that is listening and a new demographic. Because I noticed on Twitter, one or two of them was like, yeah, and the guy that Bunji did the song with, I never heard of him before. And I looking at it like, you living in Trinidad and never hear Atta Clan, you're going crazy. Wow. You need to go back to birth.
Dicey brother who give us the best excuse for the past 2 decades,
Who that?
Atta Clan. I can't come in with 8 of a flood and all. I can't come now and that. Best man,
Right.
I would not know the best excuse in the world.
So for them, let me educate them a little bit there. And we all know that. We who exist in here now know Atta Clan has been out for a very long time. I'm talking about long. In fact, if I go far back and I'm not wrong about this, was even before Tricanal, was out in home front with Ozzy and them.
Yeah.
Right?
That was
And
before Tricana.
he was like, Atta Clan that time was like what Rick Ross is to hip hop and thing now, or like what Jay-Z and them is to hip hop. That what he was to rap so at the time.
He was the go-to guy for rap. If you want a boss, make sure Atta Clan
He
is
was the
thing on
man.
your
He
guy
was the
vibes.
definite force in that, and I mean, on all them Flambeau and all them songs, Flood on the Main Road, Naked Walk, and all these songs come right down. And the man hasn't lost no touch of it, not an ounce of it, and so it was an honor for me to do the track with him. We also have this next track coming like Wednesday or Thursday. Myself, Faye, Ace, and Krim. Real hard, real different. Our vision and motion and motive and mission is to just do things different. So if everyone's singing wine on this, wine on that, or whatever, we want to go somewhere else. Not that nothing is wrong with that, because it is the season.
Right.
So we have to be part of the season.
Of course.
But there's so many other things that we could touch too. I mean, we still have to deal with the crime rate, the ills in society, and all that kind of thing. So if no one wants to touch it, well, thanks. I have a whole plate that I could deal with now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, but again, give thanks. Give thanks, look forward. Ground Empire, we are here doing, and we're looking forward to working with as much, existing talent and new talent as possible too, because none of us are here forever. Not one of us are here forever. No matter how long we're here. At the end of the day, it is always better while we have the strength and the ability to pass it on, that we pass it on in that time, than wait till we old and feeble and we're too dumb to pass on any information at all.
True that.
Well said. Viking Soca, Bunji Garlin in studio. Yeah?
Check.
So let's touch some of the tracks now, ding. There we go.
So how can this person...
Oh God, did he show you? Bond them. Bond badman.